Head down, lock in, out for blood on this grid. Head down, lock in, out for blood on this grid. Out here on the track, you wanna hear me spit facts? Just sit back and relax, I'll leave you out on your ass. They say, oh, he's just brand new. You think they said that when Verstappen came through? Well, I don't. Look who just overtook you. Run that mouth, lose your grip. I'll fly by in the slip. It's a stream. Everybody just watch you fall apart at the seams. It's like you just don't know when to quit. Act like we give a shit. Hop on in, I'll drop you off at the pit. Head down, lock in, out for blood on this grid. Head down, lock in, out for blood on this grid.
I'm like a visa when I'm out on the track. I'm everywhere you wanna be at, boy, and that's a fact. Now my race moves, yeah, they tight clever. You see me hunting different lines, I'm getting better. I see the #1 spot and I'm walking. I'm on that ass, I know you hear this Porsche talking. Pressure bust pipes, oops, you broke too late. And now that #1 spot is mine to take.
Head down. Lock in. Head down. Lock in. Hey, what's up, gang? Mike, I did indeed fudge it in that in the thumbnail. Yeah, that was you know, a couple thumbnails ago I used a picture of that GR86 drifting, but really it was the recovery from that incident. So there's two pictures in one corner for thumbnails. Good morning, everybody. Thomas, what's up to you too? Old man Dan, good to see you here. Mike, you as well. Arctic Fox in here early today. If you'll notice, the 2K checklist is not on stream right now. I don't have it up. Contemplating a lot of my life right now because my morning is streaming and Oval doesn't seem to be very poppin' in the mornings, and I don't know if it's that entertaining, to be honest. I think in the evening, whenever it would have a very dense population and every lobby would be actually your split, maybe there would be some entertainment, but I think we're better just racing and being competitive for the moment. So I don't know what's going on with the 2K checklist. We did hit 2K in the two things I like most, which is sports car and formula. I don't know. Anyway, I don't give a shit. We're just going to do some racing. That's just what I got. That's all I got, boys. Let's go ACC. You know what's funny? I almost thought about launching ACC today and just doing it on stream, and I was like, I don't really want to. I still just, I don't know. I don't know if I'll go back. Also, GT3s get an update this next season in iRacing. They're probably going to be better than ever. They get new tires and all that stuff, so we'll see. Actually, I'll tell you what I almost did today. We almost played My Summer Car today, but the only reason I didn't is because those streams always come out to be 7 hours long, and I have work to do. So after we're gonna go for a couple to a few hours, and then we gotta cut it. I have lots of work to catch up on. I've been a very lazy boy. I miss racing with you guys there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, what a special time. Anyway, we are racing today for the first race. In 15 minutes, we have a GR86 race at Daytona, and I need to practice. So let's get over to the track. Let's put stream up here where I can't see it, and I'll inevitably forget my face cam. And then let's go ahead and pop on over to... By the way, the member ticker that I was so proud of down here worked perfect. I hit the button before stream, and it added OG Holiday to it, which was our last member to join. So... life is easy over here, boys. Let's hit, let's go to game cam, and let's get in it. I agree, let's go racing. It's time to practice. We need the practice. Oh, and it's night? Ooh, okay. Go sequential. Oh, back in the driver's seat. Let me make sure audio sources look good. That seems about right. We can get rid of that one. All right, I think we are golden. Let's get out on track.
Pit lane speed limit is 55 miles per hour.
I haven't done Daytona since the
Flag. We'll need to go into the pits to
okay,
serve
hold
it.
on. Speeding in pit lane. We also force
All clear
feedback.
on pit exit. You can
Oh
push
no.
now.
I did an update to the Simagic software before I started. Hopefully it remembered my presets. Oh no, new firmware update. Can we just ignore it for now? This base requires a firmware update. Oh no, boys. You released a firmware update for the Evo base. Hopefully I don't have to restart iRacing. If I do, it's not a big deal, but, you know. So I know it's Thursday, but what are the plans for this weekend? Anybody have any exciting plans? Myself, I have a wedding to film, and then I'm going, I have a family dinner. So it's going to be a fairly easy week for me. Also, my wedding is a 7-hour wedding this Saturday. Dude, that is cake, man. 7 hours and I'm out. Count me in. All right, let me load up my preset. Oh, and it's gone. No, it's not. I found it. Okay. Very nice. Hopefully that took without me restarting the game. Party with Carter says work. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. I hope work doesn't suck. Oh, I see. Pit lane exit is really far away. Ooh, that pit lane exit is tight.
The exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
All right, here we go.
Cold tires. We need to get some heat into them.
Okay, so it's outer. I'm just trying to see if the layout is any different. You gonna try Nürburgring before it goes away? I might. I wanted to stay away from the GT3s until they get their update, you know? Just so I would be like, I wanted to stay away from them. Just so, like, when I come to them, it's like a very fresh experience. Maybe I could do one, maybe I could do one on stream today, and then that way I can draw a little bit of comparison. I also saw that it's Nürburgring combined, which I'm not. I much prefer just the tourist layout. But I can definitely get down with the GP. Well, we might do that today. I'm not sure. Oh, we'll have to make sure chat on iRacing is coming through. I saw somebody talk and we didn't hear it. Sometimes it likes to switch sources on us. I'm assuming bus stop. I don't think I'm going to be very competitive here. We need to try to get it together. What are we breaking at? Like the right before the 1? Okay, that's a track cut. Test the limits there. Hey! GR at Daytona, yes. What's up, Stephen Mills? What's up, Arctic? Looks like a new pit lane. Mark, yeah, the pit lane was weird, dude. Didn't look super familiar. However, when we did this on Assetto Corsa, there wasn't a lot of pit lane, you know. We weren't really pitting. Also, I thought about just launching a stream today where I just hung out and chatted and just worked on the next race series because I haven't really been taking the time to do that. Need to get that done sooner than later. It'll be interesting. It'll probably be a couple races here before we start getting some pace. We don't have braking markers really or anything. Just trying to use whatever driver knowledge we've banked in our head and try to make adjustments quickly. The lap is pretty long here in this car. I'm not used to racing slower cars here. Oh, I'd probably brake really late there. You have to buy those new cars. I will. I'll post the link for them. Well, thank you, Party. Carter, appreciate that. How much time until the next race in general? The next race series? I think we're aiming for July into August. We're aiming for late July into August and further, you know. Late July start is what I want to aim for, but I need to get going on it so we have time to make liveries, or if we can get livery support in the bag. I think we're going to stay in, well, I feel like with the right line, you could do 4th through there. I wasn't too far off from being in 4th. Oh, the draft is going to be fun here, man. In this car. These straights feel so long in this car. Or the oval / straights. Technically, we're still doing a little oval today. Look at this. This race at Daytona. 8 minutes till the session starts.
E3.
Just pushing my limits there, seeing what I can get out of the car. Much better exit on T1, or T2, I guess. Oh, nice, Arctic. Arctic's gonna join. We will probably be in different splits. Well, actually, I'm 2K here. We might be... What's your sport car rating? I agree, I'm a big fan of the Daytona road course. I think it's a great track. I assume we're quite a ways off leader pace. Yeah, we got somebody close to my rank over there running a few seconds faster. This is my worst turn in all of Daytona right there. I was terrible at it in the Ferrari Cup as well. I don't want to pay for it. Yeah, Mike, also I would argue too that it doesn't run super great. Like performance-wise, you would think it would run better for what it is. So I'm not sure how well your hardware would actually do it, you know? Which is dumb to say because it should be easier to run in a sense. You'd be a lot faster with the paddles. I have a shifter. I like the experience of the shifter more than I do the paddles. That's the only reason why. I'll sacrifice what little bit of lap time for the experience of shifting. Same with H pattern cars. If it's got an H pattern in it, I'll typically use clutch and H pattern. I think this car has a sequential shifter in it. iRacing doesn't do animation for the hands, so. A little bit ugly there. So I thought I ended straight. Oh no. Wonder how many people are signed up for this race. I didn't even check. So Daytona is a purchasable track. It is a paid track. So I'd be interested to see. Okay, you ran it on your laptop, Arctic. Okay. I just know if you want to run iRacing at its highest, it's rather demanding for what it is. That was a little bit better there. I got a spot in my glove that's rubbing my thumb. Yep, we're in the GR86. Scrub our way through that bus stop. All right, feeling okay about the lap times. I'm definitely not on pace with my split, but we will see. I'll learn quick too. I'm really gonna try to this next lap. I'm really gonna try to focus in on some braking points. Here we go.
That lap was a 2:13.94.
Ah, spun her up. Lose a half second on that. Hey, Barrett's Cape, what's up? Oh, spinning it up on the first two corners. All right. Well, that's me testing braking points. I think I was good where I was. Doing well, doing well. No, we are not doing ovals today. We ran into an issue with the 2K checklist. Oval is not populated in the mornings, so your split is just literally everybody. We had a rough time with ovals on the first day. Not only population, but, well, yeah, mainly population. There's just nobody racing. So you get every single person from every single split because there's only enough to fill one lobby. So I don't know where oval lies in our journey. Mike asked Barrettscape, do you play RuneScape? That's a fair question. And also, with those wide splits, you end up with people who don't know what they're doing, which is any lobby, I guess, and people that know what they're doing, and then you end up getting taken out. And what I'm finding is, what I found is that I'm not very entertaining whenever we are struggling with having nobody to race next to. So on stream the other day, we had no one to race to for like 20 minutes next to. MD1 says, thank God no ovals today. I don't know if we'll get back to the 2K checklist or not. Snake, what's up, dude? I don't play LMU. No. I have nothing against it. I just get what I need here.
Hold your line.
I played it and I think it feels great. But I really don't. I don't know.
Still there. Stay right.
Let's see what the slipstream's like here. Can we get? Oh, nice.
Clear right.
P5, you've just done a 2:14.08.
Right side. Clear right.
Don't copycat slide. Also, with my days in ACC and all that, I kind of burnt myself out on GT3. Maybe I'm excited to come back to it whenever iRacing does this next update, see how GT3's change. Yeah. I'm not gaining a lot of pace here. I can't seem to lock in a bunch of braking points. Daytona is both oval and circuit. See if we can hit this in fourth really smooth. No, okay, I tried hitting it a little bit faster than last time. The guy behind me followed me into that.
Track limits, please, Casey.
A race session is open.
I need to slow down to get back to time gate.
There we go. What are we racing today? Today is the GR86 on the Daytona road course, and we'll see where it goes from there. We might try the GT3 at the Nürburgring combined, and just see. What kind of tracks are we going to be looking at for the next series? Well, we will be looking at the history of Super Touring in the 90s and we will see what tracks they were racing. I know we will see Brands and Alton Park somewhere along the line. Those two tracks were fairly common. And I know Saxon Ring at some point was. I don't know if... I think it was around that time. I'll be diving into that and figure it out. I would like to do 8 race weekends.
Checkered flag
Talking
out,
like
B6.
40-minute races or something. Every week, 1 40-minute race kind of thing on Sundays. Slow and smooth, and then add speed each lap. Yeah, I need to really get me a system that I take lap by lap. I think I focus on too much every lap, and it takes me a long time to improve. Graham Craps. Brands Hatch is one of my favorite tracks. Oh, Barrett, how is the new PC? Didn't you say you were getting like a 5070 or something? What was your card going to be? I can't remember if you were AMD or Intel. I can't remember. This should be interesting. Our lobby is a 2K lobby. We got our split. How many drivers were registered for this session? I should have looked at them during practice. I guess I can go to the iRacing UI and look. For this session, there were 35 drivers in the last session. That can't be right. This is okay. We have a full lobby here, so that's good. We're back in race cars, Jack, because Oval did not go well. I don't think we're done with the 2K checklist. It just won't happen in the mornings. It can't happen on these morning streams. There's just not a population for Oval, which means my viewership is also not primarily Oval, and as well as the drivers aren't primarily Oval. So Tuesday we basically ended up just doing a bunch of laps by ourselves, and it wasn't super fun. And I don't feel like it was very entertaining. So we're going to get back to trying to be competitive, and we could wreck in the first lap of this race, but that's okay. The good thing is, if you get thrown out in a race like this, in a circuit race, at least you could be out there like working on lap times or getting like, you know, I don't know. Also means night streams. I don't think so. I don't think this car has a pit limiter. Watch the speed.
All right, Casey, we've got to.
All right, let's get out there. It's time for qualifying. I hit a wall. It's not a good start. I think with the new iRacing update, they were mentioning that you'll start seeing fastest laps put in about 5 laps into the race with the new GT3 tire model. I'm really interested to see how it feels and plays and all that. Oh, you can cut way more than I expected there. What the hell? I expected an off track. Good luck. Let's go. Thank you. What did Barrett say? 4060 RTX. Very nice. There we go. I should be great at this track. Should. Car's much slower, a lot less downforce. We're just trying to get it under control. I have decent knowledge of the corners because of that. There's an off track. Hope there's no fog. Jesus, Jack. What creators do you follow on iRacing? I don't follow a whole lot of YouTube stuff outside of stream and outside of what I do. I do follow Jaxer. I think he's probably live right now. He's live at the same time I am. Jaxer's probably the #1 iRacing guy I actually watch. I don't really watch any others. Yeah. Trying to see if it's worth going into 6th or if you just ride that high 5th. I can't tell. All right, let's put in a lap. Jack Zer, Jackzer. He's he makes a lot of great just racing content in general. And he's also Simagic. I believe he's actually a Simagic ambassador. He's like sponsored by Simagic. Watch this guy called Road Racer. It sounds like a real douchebag. Oh, I also watch Matt Malone. Never mind. Yeah, I watch Matt Malone. Yeah, I like Matt. Very enjoyable gentleman to watch. I need to, like, I keep feeling like I'm going to go off track, but there's so much room to run off back there. I need to use it. So, I bet you I'm running like 2:12.8s or something. I don't think I'm super fast yet. That's hilarious, dude.
The leader has just done a 2:11.53.
Leader did a 2:11.5. That was the first lap put in. Okay, so far that seems like a fast lap. I think I'm going to be back in this field. But hopefully that just means we can pick up some pace from the guys in front of us. 2:11.4. Yeah, I think I'm definitely like a 12.8.
The leader has just done a
Ooh!
2:10.62.
A 2:10.6. Jesus. I'm way off pace if that's the case. Oh, a 2:13.7. Ooh.
That puts you 3.1 seconds off the pace.
Well, it's not often I'm 3 seconds off the pace. That's wild. Okay. My drive here is real bad. When's your next short video coming? So I haven't been putting any out recently because YouTube wasn't pushing my channel anymore, like at all. No matter what I made, everything was getting like 2,000 views compared to, you know, the big runs that all those shorts were getting. So I took a break for a little bit and I'm just waiting to see how the algorithm pops back off. Like I hit a 2-month stretch where everything I posted was just absolutely dunked on by the algorithm. So I don't know. So I took a break on making content. If there's anything I'm good at, it's being off pace. Oh my god, I know. I gotta make a second date update. I need to, yeah. So I could gain a little bit of time back here on the straight. I'm so slow here. I got another Go Touch Grass day. Yeah. So that I did another short that I guess could be considered like a follow-up to the first date one. Yeah, these Evo bases do really seem good. I haven't seen much negative on them, you know? Like, it generally seems like the consensus is these are really good bases, so I'm glad to see that from other people as well. I'm not the slowest time. So, we'll take that. We'll take that as a, I guess, a win.
That's the end of the session. P12.
Yikes, we got some work to do. Yeah, me and my wife sat and watched all of them. Well, thanks, I appreciate that. Funny and relatable. Does iRacing let you do private lobbies? Yes, it does, but you have to pay for like the server space. I think you can host them through iRacing. I don't think the servers are too expensive, so we could definitely do a community race day. I still think the iRacing community needs to be built up just a bit more, and we'll obviously do rookie content like MX5s and things like that. That way people can actually join. Yeah, so for now I'm just kind of posting clips from stream if they're good enough, and then I'll be back to, at some point, especially once I get out of wedding season, I'll be back to making like comedy bit shorts and stuff. Right now all the gear is like in the box. When I'm out of wedding season, all my camera gear is up here and it's all taken, you know, on tripods and stuff, so I'm a lot more inclined to create. Pushy mood. What's a pushy mood? They're gonna make us do a whole formation lap. No, this is a run up. Okay, I think the bus stop's right in front of us. Yeah, I'm a videographer, Barrett. I actually film weddings for a living. I'm a videographer. Yep. I film weddings for a living, and I do commercial work when it needed or hired. Yeah. Oh, okay. RuneScape. Be cool if you did a rate my rig or setup video. I could. I still don't know a lot of my bases. I feel like when people do those, they have a lot of knowledge on all the bases and gear and stuff like that.
P12. The track temp is 74 Fahrenheit. The air temp is 76.
Dope. Is there any on YouTube I can see? No, I don't really put my stuff on YouTube. I kind of just, everything is on like Instagram and Facebook is where most of them are, because that's just where I do most of my clientele. But if you want to look it up, it's Earhart Productions. I have a website, and you can see how to spell Earhart down on the leaderboard, or the relative down there. It's Earhart Productions. That is my wedding company, and I don't post the production. I don't post the production stuff. Like the commercial stuff. Hey, Just Jay, welcome in, man. We are about to go green here at Daytona in the GR86 for our first race of the day.
Good luck.
Yep, good luck, boys.
Good luck.
Can I book you 10 years in advance? No, but you can book me about a year and a half in advance.
Catch up to car number 6.
Someone in chat in iRacing just said, I will touch you.
Okay, Casey, be ready.
It's Barrett. Look at the relative on screen. You'll see my last name. My real name is on stream, everybody. Not hiding it. All right, here we go into T1. Can we survive it? We're in the back, so we might be able to. Okay.
On your right. Clear all round.
Okay. There was a guy on my outside, apparently.
The car in front of us is Munoz.
All right, we have some pace to gain.
On your left.
Let's escape that.
Right. Clear left.
Sorry, mate. I did not mean to spin you. So sorry.
Road to 3K win. Maybe right now. We're going to really have to improve our pace if we're going to do that.
We can build something from this.
We got somebody in chat and iRacing spamming, I will touch you. Whatever that means. All right, and there they all go, lining up on the oval.
Incident in turn 7.
I feel like I navigated that well.
The car in front of us
You
is
with the
now
drum kit
car
photo?
number 18.
No, that's my
Rating
personal
is
Instagram.
1.6.
There's actually an Instagram for my wedding company called Earhart Productions. Ooh, I need to get by this guy. He's much faster through. I had to let off so much not to hit him. Yeah, my personal Instagram is a drum set photo. Just Jay, loving the wheelbase, man. It's very.
Left side.
I don't know. I don't have much comparison to the Mini.
Line.
I do feel like it reacts quicker. I think was my general
Hold your line. Clear left.
thoughts about it.
14th.
Right side.
This blue car really slowed down on the
Hold your
inside
line.
there.
Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Man, I just
Hold
don't
your
have the
line.
pace here. It sucks.
Clear left. On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Okay, we're looking to climb a lot of spots by the end of this 15 minutes if we're going to keep some iRating here.
Okay, Casey, the next car is car number 8. C license.
Where's he coming in at?
Clear left.
Right behind. Okay. This will be my best lap so far here, which still isn't great. I'm still 3 seconds off pace, 2 seconds off pace.
The leader's just done a 209.47.
209.4 with draft. Jesus Christ, these guys are fast. They're 4 seconds ahead of me.
Your lap time was 213.00. Okay, Casey, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Oh, I forgot you can use this. Thank you for showing me that. Okay, so far this is a better lap than I usually get. Really try to follow some lines here because everybody seems faster. Got on the throttle a little too early. Had to repoint the car. I love seeing people in chat adding each other on iRacing. Love to see it. You actually have a long day of editing ahead of me. Hey, Marley Diesel, what's up? I'm good, man. I hope you're good as well.
What kind of rejoin was that,
Looks
dude?
like it's Rocha and Carano.
Seriously. No. No way they try to make it too wide into the spot chicane.
Really slowed down there in the bus stop. I should have went down to third because of that. Did run my fastest lap here, even with some slow ups. It's still not fast enough. And I'm out of the slipstream here.
Right, the guy ahead of us is Matto, car number 13, C license.
Car left. Clear left.
I'm glad I gave way. Look at that swing. Jesus. I backed out because yeah.
Come on, mate, defend your position.
I'm glad I did, or we'd both be dead.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
There we go.
The guy in front is car number 8, C license.
Yeah, almost at a 211. I'm finding the pace a little bit. Just gotta be careful for Yellow back here. He's a murderer. God, you get away with so much there.
Such a wide line, though.
It's younger than me. Who was that? Thank you for the push. Appreciate that. I love that. Maybe he's hoping to push me a little deep into bus stop as well. We'll try to make sure that doesn't happen.
Let's see how wide you can make this thing. The guy behind's reputation isn't as good as it should be. Take care here. We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy. Please, Casey.
Little cut. There's the bump traps. I love it. Let's go. .210. We got some speed.
Nail every corner. Let's take whatever chances we can. V12. That's half distance. The fuel's okay.
I love the pushes back there from Nikolai. You gotta get this corner down. They're braking right at the curving.
That's 5 minutes to go.
Hey, that was way better, okay?
Relax, focus, keep it smooth.
We're moving. What's up, Dagobert? Let's make this a good bus stop. Pull a good lap out here.
Car ahead is Matto, car number 13, C license, and their rating is 1.7.
Too wide into the bus stop. He backed out. I cut again. Damn. I gotta stop cutting that. That's okay. I'm in the slipstream now. Got your slipstream.
The driver in front of us is car number 8, C license.
If I wouldn't have validated, I'm running a 210.
This place.
So the pace is definitely improved.
You're reeling, V11 in. The gap is now 0.43. They're pretty slow into turn 5.
Car left. Clear left.
Okay. We're still climbing.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe. You think it might be Rubio?
The hell's an international horseshoe? Is that thing back there?
Okay, Casey, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
All right, my worst turn. Here we go. Oh, and that was buttery smooth. Okay. Okay. We gotta stop cutting this chicane up here. Or the bus stop. Nice. I did not quite have the grip the last guy had. Look at him, man.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
What a G. Just pushing me into position. I guess if he gets by, he doesn't have slipstream, so why not? Let's just catch the guys in front. I like it.
On your left. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear right. Left side.
Oh, really?
Clear all round. Car right. Clear right.
White flag, last lap. There's an incident in turn 1. You think it might be Warnick. You have 6.
Nikolai, what was that guy on, man? Did you see that?
The next car is not the cleanest racer. The oil in it. Car number 11. C license. And their rating is 1.8.
He's on some bozo shit. We have a race here right in front of us. So this is the guy that's been very nice to us with all the slipstream this race. And his exit was way better than mine. I don't think we're smoking him this lap at all. We do have the straights though, so we'll see. My car's probably damaged. And he got a better exit there. Just racing things, yeah. Oh, the car's not too damaged. We are gaining here in the slip. I think that's it. I don't think we catch him on this straight.
GG, mate. Nice race.
Say that.
I'm really sorry, mate. We need to have a look on this.
Nice.
V12. Okay, it's over.
Look at that. What a great start to our racing day here. Okay, this is what I hate about the GR Cup. We missed race sign up by 1 minute. Why does it always end with to where you can't get signed up for the next race?
That's the end of the session.
It's incredibly frustrating. Okay, so I think we took a P12 there. Lost just a tad bit of iRating, not as much as it could have been. So, Now we got to figure out what we're gonna do. And it looks like we're gonna be forced to race. When's the GT Sprint? It's at 11. Oh, that's not for another hour. Hey, Arctic gets a P1. Big gains on the pace, yeah, definitely. I don't know Okiyama that well. We could sign up for this and practice. So you have to, I think once you're in the race session, I think you can forfeit your current race so you can sign up for another, but you still get to stay in both or something like that. I mean, I don't really know what's next. All I have is 3 options. I have MX-5, M2, and the Clio. And it looks like the MX-5 will be the most popular. We could do the M2. I haven't really raced it. Yeah, let's do the M2. So I need to start doing that. Once I get in... Ron, is qualifying too early to forfeit? Once you're into qualifying, you can forfeit, I think. Drivers. Let's do the M2. I don't know Okiyama, but I guess we can try to learn it real quick. Yeah, let's just get in there and start practicing it. Thank you, Ron. Alright, I'll start doing that from now on. Because the GR Cup always ends a minute after freaking race time. A minute after race start or whatever. Oh, understood, Ron. That makes sense. So you can forfeit your current session once you're already loaded in, but just be aware that you can't rejoin if you get disconnected. Okay, so we lost 28 I rating. Yeah, it's not too bad. We're also looking, we'll be looking at an interesting one jumping into the M2 here. So you don't know the course or the track. Trying to like look and see if I recognize this. This does not look familiar to me. Oh, actually. Hairpin. I don't think this looks familiar to me. Actually, I might know this. I might know this track. I know this track. I think we're good. I'm looking at the shape of it. I'm doing the M2 at Okiyama. Okiyama. Am I saying that all right? Yeah, Okiyama. Oh, is the M2 a GT wheel? I will. I would love to use the Neo. Hey, we'll see you, Barrett. Thanks for joining in, buddy. Appreciate it. It is. Look at that. Okay. All right, let's do the thing. Pop that on. Put that guy away. And let's make sure our controls are set up the way we want them. We'll do custom controls for this car. I'm guessing this is paddles if it's an H pattern, so we'll go back to correct. Okay, everything still looks good here. Sharp turn when you leave the pit. Be careful. And yes, it's a GT wheel. Bum lady just tried to throw a bucket at me because I told her I'm not giving her money. She said F you, and then I fired back. She missed me with the bucket. Eastside Cleveland for you. Oh my god. Yeah, we're not over here throwing buckets at each other in Missouri. Let's see. Ignition. Starter. Oh, Other way around, actually. Starter. Let's do it this way. There we go. Let's see. Headlight, flash. Pit speed limiter. Wipers. Pause, chat. There's a couple I use in here. I'll remember them once I get in. Black box. I'll remember the controls once I get in here. You watch. Okay. I think we're good for now. We just got to go to sound and make sure our push to talk. Different. Okay. We're good to go.
The pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour. All clear on pit exit.
Oh, I'm so used to using them. I was trying to shift with my sequential. I haven't used paddles in quite some time, everybody. Yeah, I know this track. I'm not fast at it, but I know the track. I just know what turn is coming up next. I don't think my iRacing settings are loaded. Why isn't it auto switching? Hold on. Yeah, it's not loaded. I was like, yeah, something's not right. Okay. Alright, now let's get out there. A little bit more density in the wheel now. Oh, the brakes are noisy. Holy hell. Trying to understand the gearing of this thing. It feels like you should leave it in a higher gear. It feels like it might have the pull.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 96 Fahrenheit.
Car's weird. I better really get some good practice in here. Oh my god. What the hell's it slide like that for? Alright, let's get this under control, boys. Jesus. I was busy messing with my wipers. God, this car's hard. This might be a surefire way to tank my safety, to be honest. Or to tank my I rating. It's just weird when it's cold, okay. Take your word for it. You go into pit, look at the info. It tells you what RPM to shift at. Okay. God, it takes forever to slow down there. Okay.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Rotate. Oh my god. Maybe I can follow this guy. Maybe he's been racing these. It's like when I want it to turn, it won't turn. When I don't want it to turn, it freaking goes off the wall, man. It goes wild. Maybe just be more patient on the inputs. That was better. Hard brakes, then trail brake. Have to have smooth inputs.
Eighth place.
Look for some exits here. All right, I'm taming it a bit. Just a little bit. The amount of debris on this track is insane too. Everybody gets like that in the race. Come on, rotate. Okay. When you want it to turn, tap the brakes and transfer the weight. Okay.
7th position.
Like, I know I'm going slow right now, but Jesus. The other guys are 4 seconds fast. One guy's 4.5 seconds faster. That's insane. Maybe just stay in third for this. Second is a pretty... There's not a lot there. When the brake squeals... when the brake squeal is gone, that's when you can start pushing it. You can cut corners pretty hard on this track, okay? You have a lot to learn. Oh, I see. When the brake squeals are gone, that's... Okay, like the brake squeals are gone now. They're warmed up, is basically what you're saying. Okay. I feel like you can stay third through all of here with just a smooth line, which I haven't really found yet. I'm finding time lap by lap. We're gonna try to stay third for the hill. I think we need second. Jesus, that corner never ends. Come on. Grab. Okay. We are definitely finding time. Now down to 42. Alright. Oh. Missed my braking point.
P5. The leader has just done a 114.0.
Yes, it just definitely needed to warm up. The car is becoming much more drivable. Look at this. Much better. We'll get to that race session here in a second. Race session starting.
15 minutes.
Let's mess it up. Let's go. Perfect.
This lap won't count. You've cut the track.
Let's get on to our race. 2 in the first hairpin, then wide on track, and third on the second hairpin. 2 on the first hairpin, wide on track, third. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Cool. I don't think I messed up the car very good there. Pretty cool looking, though. Alright, on we go to our qualifying. Well, okay, we still have a minute or so till qualifying. Carbon ceramic brakes always need to warm up. That is something I would not have known. Okay, we're a couple seconds off leader pace. We'll see what our lobby strength of field is here in just a second. What is this? I think I got spam email. I'm not going to click that link, whatever that is. Hey, Barrett started following me on Instagram.
Checkered flags out, 6th place.
Let's see. Okay. All right, it's all looking good. Okay. As a parent, you still have to have your phone on you because kids go to school and then they go to the nurse for weird things sometimes. And, you know, it's got to be diligent. Practice. We're foggy. But is track info? Track is dry. And let's go to weather. 0%. Nice. No rain. Info RPMs. I was going to check that. Where do I see that at? Is there somewhere you see that? I'm waiting for your answer, Carter. Yeah, we can heat up those brakes on the outlap too. I don't see the info RPMs you're talking about. We do need a quality though. It's on the info screen. Oh. Ah. Wait, that's no. Am I looking over it? It says car. Setup is fixed. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go on track. There we go.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now.
Dang it! I'm so used to shifting with the.
We have 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
It's a 2K lobby. iRacing is doing a good job getting us in the right splits. There is a 7.5K guy in here, though. Try to really brake hard in these braking zones and get them warmed up. Really brake hard into this one. I like the sound it makes. So second into here. Don't come too far out because we need to be wide for third gear through this one. Oh boy. God, the apex would have to be so late to make that third gear good. Alright, let's try to put in a lap. Oh, God. Man, I have to at least get a 5th place for 25 iRating. That's gross. God, this car's a chunk until it warms up, dude. Jesus. Put down a decent lap.
The leader's just done a 139.8.
Dudes are just rocking down to 139. Jesus. Ugh.
The leader has just done a 138.8.
$138.8. Holy God. I'm gonna be struggling to put down a 142.
E9, you're currently 4.0 off the pace. You've just done a 142.8.
Jesus, they're so fast. This is what happens when you're not super practiced on the track. I guess you don't get any higher than 2K unless you know the tracks, huh? Unless you know them like the back of your hand. The only tracks I really gain on are those that I'm super, super confident on. Takes a miracle to gain when you're not super practiced. Stay in third. Oh, too much. Yikes. I did get down to a 141. I guess that's something. It's not a lot. God dang, this car's a chunk. Holy God. It's all about keeping speed and getting good exits. Yeah, I feel like that's the same for every race car. It just comes down to the driver, Carter. Unfortunately, I'm not driving this one too good so far. We're about 3.1 off leader pace. Leader's also almost an 8K iRacer, so I'm really not comparing to him. But I am about 2.5 seconds off our guys. The guys in my split. This will be tough. You can get the last 2 turns in 4th if you are smooth. I believe it. There's so many times where I downshift and I'm like, oh, okay, this car is pulling just fine in the low end of the gears. Trying to figure it out. Less above and more wheel. I get a little bit more steering wheel that way. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the end of the session. P9.
A P9. Almost at the back of the qualifying times. Oh my god. I'm in a field of 1.3 and 1.4Ks. I'm just sitting right in the middle. Oh my god, my pace. Alright, out to the grid. Everyone around me on grid right now is 500 less iRating than I am. Everybody. Gotta get your grip on the track. You're doing pretty dang good, to be honest. Thank you. Thank you. We will see. I wonder if we can rotate. Try to get a better camera angle. Yeah. More hands that way. Yeah, it's not bad. You gain 2 seconds at Daytona, you can keep up with them. I agree. You can also overshoot it a lot in fourth. Smooth as fast, you got this. Alright. Is this standing start? No, it's going to be an outlap. There's always an outlap there. Is there a pace car?
The track temp is 98 Fahrenheit.
Oh no,
The air
sorry.
temp
This is a different
67.
race.
12 minutes. You'll need to get on with this.
Oh!
This will be a standing start. Get ready. Go!
Am I not going to get
You'll need to come into the pits to serve the penalty.
fuck. There's no clutch in this car. I went to hold in the clutch, or it's not bound or something.
On your right. Clear right. Car right.
All right, I got to do a drive-through. We got to get moving.
Still there.
I don't know
Clear
the.
right. Car right.
I always engage the clutch on my starts.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
Left side. Still
Next
there.
time, look better on your right side.
Clear
there.
left.
Oh!
Good curve. Yellow flag.
Well, that was great. All right.
The stewards have called us into the pits for repairs. All right,
Fail
Casey,
to
the
prepare.
car is
Prepare to
Adam,
fail.
car number
Yeah.
10, D license, and their rating is 1.4.
I didn't know there wasn't a clutch here. For a copy of Cats on Acid
For a copy
EP.
of Cats on Acid EP.
Oh my god, I forgot we have a lovely voice that talks to us on stream now. I guess you're right, Jennings. I guess I should have went and parked on the grid and engaged my clutch and practiced my standing start. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get this drive-through served. I think there is a. Is there a pit limiter? There is. Okay.
8, D license, and their rating
Is it right here?
1.6.
Yeah. Okay.
Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour.
Yikes! What a bullshit race to start. Oh my god.
Okay, Casey, should be coming out into clear air.
Well, so clutch is bound by default to all my cars. Is there not a clutch in this car? Is it not an option? Or did it unbind somehow? So weird. It's just something I've never had to bind.
Watch the white line.
Oh, I'm meatballed too. I'm ready to crash this car into a wall for this race and just move on. We're already going to lose 74 iRating for this race. I'm thinking about just calling it and signing up for the next one. I guess, or we just push through. I didn't see the meatball, damn it. Okay. I hate this car. Oh, No, I don't mind the car. The car's alright. The car has nothing to do with all the shit I did wrong. I'm just like habitually messing up right now. Looking like an absolute toad out here, dude.
The leader has just done a 139.3.
I guess we could just build up the pace, that way we're more competitive in the next race, you know? Just use these laps.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Should be coming out into clear air. Okay, Casey, the next car is Adam, car number 10.
Man,
license.
this has
Their
not
rating
been
is
good.
1.4.
Too far back. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, dude. Alright.
Front right, 98%.
No, the Cats on Acid EP, we are... Thanks, Carter.
At least
Carter
you
with
tried.
Pit exit's clear.
Thanks, appreciate that. How many newton meters is your base? Base is 18. But Mike, back to the Cats on Acid. That EP, eventually, when the band is low on money right now because we spent it all on bullshit. When the band has more money, we are going to... that EP is going to get ordered next, and I will send you one. Whether or not you believe that. But thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate that. You as well, Carter. Thank you for the $1. And at least I tried. We will try again and do better. Also, I tried to avoid that wreck on the cold tires and it spun me. Mike's like, I've heard that before. I told Mike I was going to send him one of my band's CDs, and he had to come. It took him coming to Missouri for a hangout day for him to even get it. I never sent it. So, guess you'll be planning a trip to Missouri again, Mike. But yeah, bring Christina with you. We could, I'm sure me and Whitney could set up something cool. We could play some board games and go out to dinner and hang out. That'd be fun. Alright, so past the frustration, let's get some laps in and improve our lap time so we're more competitive here for the next round. Because we are officially, we have officially lost our 2Ki rating. It's gone. We came in performing at a 1.4 level and paid for it. Look at, oh god. I have such a hard time getting this car slowed down. You can really float it around some of these corners though. How much time are you playing iRacing? I assume you mean how often do I play or how long am I playing today? If you're asking how much I actually play, I play on stream and then every now and then I'll play off stream. But so I don't play a whole lot. And especially this time of year when I'm in my busy season for work. I don't actually race a lot in my off time because I'm editing and decompressing, you know?
Idiot.
Hey, someone said idiot. It's not me.
I closed the door and you go on the grab.
Hit the
Like,
brakes
what is
like
that?
you mean it. So I'm so used to everybody saying that anything above 80% on iRacing locks up the car. Is that the same in this car? Can you get on 100%? Oh, how long have I been iRacing? About a year, little over a year. Been sim racing in total for like a year and almost 2 years now. A year and like 8 months or something. But iRacing for like a year. It's not you either. They said idiot, but they weren't talking to you, idiot, I promise. So don't take offense to it.
Alright, Casey, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
100% with anything with ABS, but it's slow. 80% is best max. Okay. Gotcha. Throttle applied a little bit earlier there, but that was pretty strong. Okay, I feel like that was a decent lap. You're racing and trying to type. Oh, God. That's a 41. Okay, we're improving. Hey, guys, we're back on the 2K checklist. It's back on today. We have to fight for 2K in sports car again. I feel like watching an onboard of like a 140 or 138 here would be insane. I bet you they're just chucking this thing, dude. Let's try to cut more here. How much can we cut? Oh my God. Someone said earlier you can. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Track temperature's rising. It's now
well, the game made that clear.
Fahrenheit. We need to slow down and give back some time.
I was like, no way. I didn't see the 1x, and then I got a slow. I didn't get a 1x, but I got a slowdown. I find that weird.
There's an incident in Revolver. It looks like Honk.
I think we'd stay in fourth there. Okay. All right, so I feel like with the time I'm running right now, I can at least be a little competitive in my own split next race. And hopefully I don't do what I did on the start of this one, which was jump the line, get a drive-through, meatball the car. Trying to see what I can pull out of these corners here. My line is so bad for the second hairpin. God, it just slides through everything. I think I'm trying iRacing, but I don't want to drive cars like the Miata and learn a bunch of US tracks. I like GT3 and Porsche Cup. So LMU might be your best. LMU's probably your best bet then, dude. GT3s are about to get an update. I'd wait to see how that update turns out. But other than that, though, I think LMU's probably your home, man. Apparently, that's like the best GT3 you can get right now. Like, literally what you listed is LMU to the T. Oh, that's right. Porsche Cup is an iRacing. Yeah, that might be worth being over here for. I know a lot of people love that. Just like that, I gain a little bit of time on my last lap of the session. Okay, so there's my fastest lap. Let's get signed up for the next one really quick. The last one in this session. To bring it home, I'm glad I stayed. I ended up losing 25 less I ratings than I planned.
That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time. That's the end of the session.
We got 1.5 minutes to sign up for the next race. Let's do that real quick. Register. Results for practice. Okay. Go wide for the second hairpin and carry speed to carry speed and less turning. I'm having such a hard time figuring out how wide. It's probably way wider than I'm perceiving as the problem. By the way, I told you guys that me and Wilson would be working on a new rap tune, like a new sim racing rap, which is something I used to do early on in the channel. Case, the GR race, it was okay. I was just a little off pace. I think I got P12 in my split, and I lost like 28 I rating or something. It wasn't terrible, though. I lowered that, and then I remembered that I like the way that SIMHQ looks in the background. Look at this. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Yeah, something like that. Could have been worse if you backed out. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm glad I stuck around. Waiting for this race session to open. I'm going to join it, and then I'm going to run to the restroom real quick, and we are going to get on with it. But yes, we are. I messaged him yesterday on stream, or Tuesday on stream, and he got back to me with some beats, and we already have about a verse on it and stuff. So, Miss Foot Cam. We have a foot cam. It's just on the other screen. You can see my feet here in just a bit, you little weirdo. I'm about to pee my pants. Let's get this game loading. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I hate how the join button doesn't show up if you, Come on. Join button. Join button. My foot cam's been gone for just a couple minutes and Jack misses it already. Creepy. Monitor. Here, you can have full course yellow. Here you go.
Uh-oh. Oh, big wreck. Oh,
There you
no.
go.
Oh, man. Well, here we go. Right. This is a full course yellow gun. Single file and take it slow. Overtaking is not allowed, cause this is a full course yellow. Race director must take control, cause we need a full course yellow. Bad man them push a bad line, and Casey them reading chat line, and
so shame on me, put the blame on me. But they're never ever gonna put the hate on me, cause what you don't see is that I can't see these tiny little words on my 23-inch wide windowed side screen. So cut me some slack. Who do you think I am? Jardiere, sitting back, having a laugh in a national race, burning down the track with these lap times from another dimension. I forgot to mention that I'm brand new, planning my ascension. Whoa, let's reel it back. For now I'm gonna chat till my voice is hoarse, so please slow down and enjoy the full course.
right. This is a full course yellow gun. Single file and take it slow. Overtaking is not allowed, cause this is a full course yellow. Race director must take control. full course yellow. Bad man them push a bad line and Casey them reading chat line and
Hold on. All right, boys. I'm back in the saddle again. Back. Doing 2K MX5 at the moment. It's not too bad. Hey, Drifting Magics.
Welcome to the Flannel Panel. Thanks.
Everybody, welcome Drifting Magics to the chat. Drifting Magics has been a supporter since the very beginning, and I appreciate it. He's a kick-ass dude. As you can tell by his name, he's into drifting. Okay, so I'm saying it now, and I don't know if I don't know if my opinion will change on it, but I think that as AI technology advances, two things I will probably stay away from, just because of the creative that I am, is generating AI art and generating AI music. Two things I'm very passionate about that I think is damaging to human creativity and the human skill set. That being said, like what you just heard, that little rap and stuff, that was literally that was a beat Wilson sent over. So like, to me, that's what makes it so much more special too. Whenever we make something like that, or my band makes music, like Wilson sat at a device. He has a like a console that he uses to cut beats. But he sat and he like put together beats and made samples and things like that, and put together a rap beat, and then we passed it back and forth and wrote our own handwritten lyrics and wrote them down. To me, there's something special about that. So at the moment, I think that as going into the future, what I'd like to say now is those are things I will always stay away from. But I also can't deny that there's things that AI tools have done that have made life incredibly easier, and that I think have benefited a lot. So interesting. Part of why I play with fire, AI can't copy that kind of art. Yeah. And see, that right there, though, that's the mentality that's dangerous. I think a lot of people going forward will be discouraged to pick up a pencil and start drawing and learning how to draw, because, I mean, like, it's so easy to look at what AI generates and be like, well, I can never do that, so why try? You know what I mean? As opposed to me, I sketch like every night and things like that, and I know that that's a skill set that I can carry into my old age. I can be older and take a notebook with me and draw somewhere. Or I can play drums as long as I'm able. You know what I mean? So I think there's a lot of skill sets that people won't, like, there's so many skill sets that people won't have anymore because everybody's discouraged to do it because you can do it at the click of a button with no actual, I mean, prompting skill maybe, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely think it's damaging for human creativity, and I hope that I hope I don't, I hope my opinions on that don't change, because I really don't have an interest in doing it. Personal iRacing. Okay. I gotta figure out why my SimPro isn't loading up my preset. This is a 2.6 lobby. Guys, we're looking to lose more iRating. Oh my god. With the lobby numbers, dude. Right, I think it's important to enjoy the process. That's what I'm saying. I think that there's something so fulfilling that this takes away from people. And like, I always tell people that, you know, especially, like I say kids nowadays, it's funny. I have a buddy that's a teacher, and like a lot of his students, they did a survey, and most of his students have like 6+ hours of TikTok a night. And and what's crazy is they acknowledge that it's a problem, but they say they can't stop. It's just all they do. So they're not ever building like a skill set that can actually entertain them or something they can be proud of. And I think that that's so important for people, is that to have things you're good at, or to have a hobby, you know? It's crazy. And I mean, I'm guilty of it too. I have video games and stuff, but at least in a sense, some of it's stimulating and social, you know? Like, crazy. I don't know. It's just interesting to think where things are and where things are going. I mean, I have a 9-year-old, so it's interesting to see what her interests are and trying to make sure that she's using that freaking wonderful brain of hers, you know? And I know, like, that when I was in middle school, if that stuff was around, I would have been using it too. There's no doubt. It's just like what world you grow up in. Yeah, I don't want to sound like kids these days, but, like, it really is, I feel like, a genuine concern. Like, so Ron knows the guy I'm talking about. Ron, did you know that he did he asked the kids the kids did a broadcast because it was the week that TikTok went down, and the kids did a podcast at TV Studio, and they ended up asking each other what they had each other showing their TikTok usage, and one kid had like an average of 7 point something hours a night logged into TikTok on his phone, and he said, "Oh, that's all I do. I just go home and scroll it the whole time and then go to bed." And I'm like, oh boy. Like, and what's bad is the kids were like, in a way, some of them were relieved that it was down for that short period of time, because they said they felt like they were getting their life back. And I'm like, oh my God. And that's what that stuff's built to do, you know? Yeah, and I don't want to be the guy who's like, no, you can't do that to my kid, you know, be like, go outside and play with sticks, because that's not realistic. I wouldn't have done that either. Like, I mean, I was outside playing and stuff, but, like, yeah, most of the time you would find me inside at my Nintendo GameCube or something.
That's last. You're now 3.3 off the leaders.
Okay, I already off track. We're going to stop here. I can't get another lap in. I am last. Everybody's put in a qualifying, and I am dead last. I have never ran a time like anyone else in this server. We have a lot to learn. Jesus Christ. They put me in a freaking 2.6K lobby. Ron says, crazy. I'm not sure I have even ever had 7 hours of free time as a high schooler between homework and sports. I'm 31 and feel the same way with my kids. Yeah. Yeah, Carter, I'm 33. I have one 9-year-old. But, yeah, it's interesting. I used to do a range of collar jobs. Can't get anything much. AI can't do better than most people most of the time, apart from relationships.
86 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, like I said, like my kid comes home and plays games with her friends on the iPad and stuff, and you know, I don't think it's fair to be like, hey, you can't do that at all, because that's how they socialize now. You know, like, you know, it's different. Like they, you know, when I was her age, you had to call your friend on the home phone, and you had to line shit up with their parents to talk, you know, like you know, I don't know. I got 5 kids, 2 stepkids, 17 and 16, and 3 kids of my own, 13, 3, and 1. Ooh, Carter. Dang. So you've got in 1. So you've got one about. So one of the stepkids is about to. Don't zoom on me for this. One of the stepkids is about to graduate, and the other, and you have one that's 1. Wow, you have a long. That's a long road ahead of you there, buddy. You know, I always think, my wife and I, we can't have another kid. It's like it's impossible, pretty much. We got lucky having 1. But we had tried for a while, and the farther, like, we can keep trying, and there's like such a minimal chance it'll work. But then we talked to ourselves and we're like, you know, she's 9 now. Do we want to reset that clock again? You know, we're kind of like, I don't know. This is like watching Jeff with the zooming camera. I know. we can have intense talks with each other, you know? Pretty fancy, actually. I kind of like it. No kids yet. R.I.P. my sim racing when we do. Yeah, so, yeah, the kids thing is funny, too. I was into shooters, hey, like Halo and stuff back then. It definitely changed for me, and every kid's different. Like, our kids slept pretty good and things like that. So I still got to play, but I definitely had to dial back on, like, competitive games because, like, getting pissy and angry with, like, a kid in the room, like a baby in the room, just makes you feel like shit. Like, when you're getting angry at a video game, you know, and, like, it's just not cool. So I had to dial back on the way I played games, basically. But I still got to play a lot of games. Changed what I played and when I played. Because I found myself getting mad at video games and, like, you know, redirecting, like, anger and things like that. It's just dumb. Road to Meatball. It's not been a great day, Strangelove. I'm not practiced on any of the tracks they're running. And now I'm in a split that's way above my league. I'm not probably just going to be behind this pack the whole time. We'll see. I'm going to try to gain some pace from the guys in front. But we'll see. This is a standing start. This time we're not going to jump the gun. Yeah, so last one was a standing start, and I still haven't bound the clutch. Strange of all, I'm glad you believe in me, because I obviously don't.
Your tires are cold, watch out. The track temp is 98.
Alright, here we go.
The air temp is 67.
I'm not shifting until we get the green this time.
Okay,
oh, he did it too!
Okay, Casey, get ready. Floor it, green, green, green.
That's one position gained. He's got a drive-through. Look at these boys getting along. We have one guy that I don't think left the grid. Where's he? He's 8 seconds back. Okay, he'll catch me. They all have that pace.
Okay, let's find a good rhythm. Make some places.
Empathy in action. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
The guy in front.
That was me.
Car number
And I'm glad to see I'm not the
license.
only one, you know?
Rating is 2.5.
Oh, I just not rotating the car like these guys, man. You see that? We have a lockup.
There's an incident in Revolver. Looks like it's Frederick.
Revolver. What a name for a corner.
In front is now 0.6.
Let's watch the line they take here. We'll wait to see whenever the tires are up to temp. He didn't serve his drive-through yet. Underdrive this beast and you'll get away from that understeer. I like that.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
It's actually good advice. Just underdrive a little bit. I said I think it's going to be a pretty boring race. I'm not really up to pace with the other guys. We're just looking to gain lap time, I guess.
Revolver. It looks like Pfeiffer. There's an incident in Piper. We think it might be Pfeiffer.
Very good dice ball, man.
Serving as drive-through.
Side. Clear right.
I'm so slow in these corners, he might just serve the drive-through faster than I take him. I hope all you iRacing folks are being nice to Casey. They're being very nice to me.
License, and their rating is 1.6.
It's not a requirement.
That was a 141.4.
We haven't seen Jeff today. He's the meanest, but it's all in good fun. Yes, we are cutting through the field, but the guys who are wrecking out have the pace to catch up, and that's the problem. God, this car, dude, it's just like, I don't know. You gotta brake way earlier than you think you need to. It's just like, braking takes so long, it feels like. You mean Jeff the Bastard? I mean, is that a nickname? I haven't heard that one. Seems harsh.
Frederick is closing the gap. It's now 1.1. They're quicker than us entering Atwood Curve. Fastest lap for Sam, 139.2.
You suck, nerd. Forget you, Puny. That hurts.
I think P4's gone off in first corner. Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Great brakes there, P4. That was wonderful. The hell was that bozo move?
On your right. Clear right.
Followed you on IG. Thanks, party. You can check out my wedding work there. It's not very exciting, but that is what I do for a living. You can cut like crazy here, that's for sure. My God. We're on P5? What the f...
Okay, Casey, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Right side. Clear right.
P5.
Okay, didn't leave quite enough gap for him to get through, which is good. Trying to hold him off. My braking points are still not solid.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Come on, keep pushing.
I figured he wasn't going to hold that inside line too tight. I should have went wider. I knew by his braking zone that he was going to go deeper.
car in front of us is Frederick, car number 9, D license.
Is he going for it? He better stick it in tight.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
We're getting to the aggressive part of the pack right now. Okay, this is better. This is what I look for when I get on iRacing. I look for a little bit of rubbing and fighting and...
B6.
On your right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
What the fuck is your problem?
The two behind are fighting. I don't think he's talking to me. Yeah, they're gonna wreck each other. They're actually literally trying to push each other off. All right. He's looking for rubbing, baby.
The gap in front is now 0.7. That's 2 minutes left.
The car just absolutely got away from me there. He's unsettled. Let's see if we can get a better exit here.
That lap time was 1:41.2. That's your fastest lap.
There's a lot to gain with that position in front of us, but don't quite have the pace. We're going to try to make it happen.
Incident in.
I hope you get there.
It looks like Van der Helm.
Oh, he really got that thing to rotate. Did you see that? Jesus. He's just smoother. He's just smoother. But he is leading me to my fastest laps. So it's time to go. Talking about rubbing and friction and all kinds of nastiness. Tight spaces. In chat. Going wild. Gross. Can't be trusted alone. Oh, nice. Unfortunately, my exit wasn't good enough to capitalize. Actually, I'm on a better lap already by just a smidgen. We're gonna gain I rating. Jesus. No way. on a way better line. Yep, that'll be it for that race. Well, that was pretty good, actually. Was predicted to be a horrible race. Turned out pretty solid. Got to rotate, you son of a bitch. Go. Okay. And that is it. And you know, I came out with a decent lap time, too. I'm like a second off pace, pretty much.
P6. And there's the finish.
Good race,
mate.
Frederick.
Well done.
All right, just like that, we pull it home for a little bit of positive I rating. Jesus, needed that. Let's quit out, and let's go to our next race. Just keep going. Straight in. Straight into the next one. I think that climbed us back up to 2K, everybody. I'm pretty sure that's going to put us right back at 2K, right on the threshold. Thank you, Case. Thank you, Carter. Ah, we're 3 points away from 2K. 1997. Oh, boy. Oh! Okay. Is that coming through, by the way? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, there's that. I can't find a spot I like that camera. I'm very indecisive. There's too much room on top. We're not seeing enough. To get the SIMHQ sign, we're sacrificing too much usable space. Back down with it. You know, that we get a little bit of the SIMHQ sign. I'm not required to show that or anything. I just like the way it looks. It looks cool. We'll just rotate out. You know, I kind of like the camera angle where you can see the whole wheelbase too. Like that a little bit. And we are joining our next session. We're still going. I started feeling way more confident in the car that race. Need a bigger sign. Yeah, I need a billboard. Right outside my window. And I could turn the camera and we could look at it. I'll buy some space, Times Square. How much do you think that costs to get a bulletin on Times Square for like 10 minutes? Probably a lot. Yes, it's vibrating right now. I have it set to vibrate 24/7. Still recommend it. Torn between it and haptic pedal motors. I don't know. I can't give you an answer. I've never used haptic pedal motors. I would assume the haptic pedal motors more for race performance. This more for just like novelty and immersion. That makes sense. You can definitely dial this in to help you with things like traction control and ABS. I just use mine for engine vibrations, so basically RPM and road textures and suspension. Those are the three I use it for. I don't really use it for anything else. I just like feeling the car rumble, basically. Every lap, you're getting a little faster. Yes, I am. Talk to your roofers about shingling it to say SIMHQ. Yeah, so my roof is getting... That got pushed back, by the way. My roof is getting done here in a few weeks, at the end of June. And I'll ask the roofers to write SIMHQ on my roof. I don't even get paid for it. Had a hair follicle drug test yesterday. Not enough hair on top. So they scythed into my chest hair. Is that a true story? I never thought about that. If they're going to pull a hair from you and you don't have any on your head, what if you're a swimmer? Where do they get the hair from? The storm that came through wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Damn, that's crazy, Strangelove. That's I've never heard that one before. Yikes. You know, I don't watch a lot of, speaking of funny, I don't watch a lot of Kill Tony. But that episode that came out yesterday of Kill Tony, hey, Jeff. Thank you, friend.
Thanks.
I want to be your number one. Aw. Jeff, have you ever gotten a, have you ever had to do a drug test where they take one of your hairs and they took it from your chest or other place other than your head? You've got so much hair, though, Jeff. Actually, a few months ago, Jeff might have had to give a hair from his chest. Oh, Jack, they drug test like crazy out here for jobs. Yeah. Oh, no, they drug test for everything out in America, dude. They shaved a heart shape into my chest. How nice. Yeah, see, the story turns sweet. I think it's becoming more lax as like marijuana laws change and stuff, but they still drug test at quite a bit of jobs. However, all my friends are like military or school workers, stuff like that, so those jobs are typically drug test more. When I was young, dude, even factory jobs would like drug test and stuff. I heard Jeff was hairless like a baby eel. Ooh. Ron got drug tested twice in high school for sports. What the hell? No one cares in Europe. I did not do a 6-hour spot. Did Jeff? Smoother than an otter. Ooh. Pictures, or it's not true. Hey.
We've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
Hear that? Jim says we have 2 laps to set a decent time. And we have a sunny race this time. My SimPro did not load up the thing again. Is it not? What's going on here? Games. iRacing. Big.
The track temperature is increasing.
It's
now
set to
82
auto switch.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's a reinstall or something. Jeff, we've been struggling today in the sports cars. Lost my 2K rating in sports car. I'm at 1997 right now, but we're finally coming to terms with the track a little bit, so hopefully we can compete in this race. Had a good result last race, to be honest. P5 and a 2.6 lobby, so I'll take that. P6, I think. The UK work parties are no hold bar. Oh boy, work parties are crazy, huh? Over here, you work 10 years at a factory and then you get a pizza party and then you go back to work. You work 10 years at a factory while doing overtime, and once every couple years they throw their employees a pizza party. That's kind of how the workforce is over here. Am I wrong, chat? If you're in America, correct me if I'm wrong. I've never worked a factory, but I've heard the stories. Then the owner buys a Corvette. Yes. All right, let's put in a lap time that doesn't suck ass, or we will. Would you rotate, friend, with your squealy ass brakes? Whee! God damn, it just keeps spinning. We're having a good fight over here with the wheel. On that early apex, you have to be careful spinning those tires up the hill. Lawsuits against it and then randomly celebrates 24 years of business. Yes. It's always funny when you know a company's going under, but then they have like a company meetup and then they boast like huge numbers, but everyone objectively knows that it's like going very badly. That shit's the funniest to me.
20.5.
Okay, so my lobby's once again putting in ridiculous pace
0.1.
that I have not hit yet. Won't hit it with that apex. What apex? All right, so that lap was okay. 141.5.
P8.
141.6. Man, I'm getting good at that. We need to shave some time. P8's not where I want to be. I want to be farther up. I don't know where to really grab it from. I've already found some. Just got to continue that same energy. Losing some here. Try not to spin too much up the hill. Run wide. Should gain some on that exit. Yeah. Arca, and there's still big grids in the morning. Okay.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 86 Fahrenheit.
We need to put it this time, gain some space. Gain some places, not spaces. Can we pull that through? Okay, I'll take that. That's gonna climb me up a few spaces on the grid. Please? P5. Okay. We're slowly getting back into a groove here. Yeah, the weight, Arctic, yeah. Yeah, for now, until I can figure out a way to be entertaining and do oval, we'll just do sports car and formula. We'll see. We did hit 2K in the two that I really care about, so, you know. And maybe if there's ever evening streams, we can get into hearing about oval. Jeff, are you doing some oval today? I think Jeff is doing some. I got to use my cool new application file for the scroller today. I clicked it and it added OG Holiday, one of our newest members, into the list. Exciting, Jeff. I am going to be editing, but I will be watching. Mentor, engineer, father figure. Yep. We held P5. Yes. Okay, the pace is okay. I still think there was a good half second I can find there, which I'd be happy if I could break 140 on this track. I'd be very happy. 2K, here we come again. No excuses. I do have excuses, Jeff. And my excuse is that I procrastinated too much. And now I'm paying for it, and I really need to work. I almost didn't stream today because I'm far behind on editing. But I decided to, and then I got to go right to it afterwards. I made really good headway yesterday. I worked for a good solid 8 hours yesterday and really got some good work done. All right, let's get out to grid. Held P5. Yeah. I like it. We saw a lot of people die in mid-grid last race. To no fault of their own. It was just erratic drivers. So let's stay away from that. The guy in first is a 7K iRacer. I beat out some of the 2K guys for qualifying there. Gotta love a good standing start, everybody. Let's turn off tire replacements just in case we have to go in. There we go. I've lined up spotter excuses already. Oh, are you spotting for Jeff today? They're doing a Mid-Ohio race today. What's the class? Like, what car? Waiting for P4 to pop onto grid. Over to my right. Okay.
Cold tires all around. The track temp is 101.
All right, and off we go.
67.
Our 4th race today.
Standing start now. Be ready. Go, go, go.
Car right. 3 wide, you on the left. Clear right.
All right, we lost some positions there off of that guy who came out wide on T1. We didn't want to get in a wreck, so we went wide, and we ended up losing all the spots on the inside. So back to the grind here.
Car left.
But he closed the door. He closed the door at the last second.
Okay, Casey. Decent start. We can build something from here. The guy in front is sketchy. Sebastian, car number 3.
Sebastian is sketchy, says Jim. My line's a bit off. Let's see if we can hold it. Nice. Sebastian's holding that inside line like somebody was really going to take it from him there. Very strange. Okay, let's catch up to this group. Everybody dying to have that inside line. We're good from behind.
P7. You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Right side.
The hill almost caused a bad incident there. Woo!
On your right. Hold your line. Still there.
Pushed out wide a little bit.
Hold your line.
Revolver's a bad one
Clear
for...
right. On your right. Clear right.
And we're past. Woo! Keep it together.
Alright, Casey, the next car is Andrew, car number 8, D license, and their rating is 1.7. The leader has just done a 139.6. Sixth place. Sector 2 is 1.5, off the pace.
Keep this up. Good pace this lap so far. Ooh, if you're gonna break in there, oh my god. He's, interesting. We're good. He's still alive. That's probably important to him.
Car right.
Thank you. Thank you,
Still
Case.
there.
Yeah, I was in a
Watch
tough
line.
position there with, Sebastian.
line.
That was tough.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Close the door, close the door. Sebastian's trying to get back in. Don't spin the guy in front. Nice, that was a good lap.
Keep him in your sights, force the mistake. That last lap was a 141.0.
Get by this guy. Just gotta have the right opportunity. He's been very defensive.
Right side. Still there. Clear right. Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Trying to keep Sebastian off that inside on that corner. I keep putting myself in the same situation there. I need to get the inside line for that corner for sure. Okay, Sebastian might get me here on the straight. I lost it on the corner.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Okay, Casey, halfway home, fuel's good. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Stay on it if this isn't over yet.
Five minutes left. What an intense race. All right, looks like we're coming back up to fight with Badoy? 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 I know, I probably could have got past him a couple times with a really aggressive... However, every time I thought about getting aggressive, he does shut the door at the last second, so I gotta be careful, because even if I'm coming in hot, I'm convinced he would put his car there to do anything from the overtake, you know?
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Your last lap time was at 114.6.
Oh, he was so slow out of that exit. Ah, I should have capitalized on that. Close the door on Sebastian. And a right sweaty race here. Trying to keep in this spot, if not take the one in front of me.
Don't be distracted. Defend your position. P6.
Okay, this is it. Gotta be careful. Sebastian's gonna try it. Let's hold our position. Don't give him the inside. Cover the line. Alright.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Bad line through here. I just missed my turn in. Let's make sure we have a good exit on the last one. Solid. Okay. Sebastian fooled me there. I thought for sure he was putting his car there. Okay. Woo! Oh boy, that's bad. I slid it through. 1 lap to go.
White flag, 1 more lap.
Oh no, I did. I slid through.
Clear right. Clear left.
What happened there?
There's an incident.
It looked like somebody pushed him through my car. What happened
Clear
there?
right.
Did I come across him? Or was he still carrying momentum out? I don't know. We'll go back and review that. That was wild. Don't let him capitalize. All right, we need to lock in for this last little bit here. Slow down, you big fucking turd. Go.
All right. Clear right.
I cannot wait to review this last lap. I can't tell if I'm killing people or if they're dying around me. I don't know what's happening.
Sorry, man.
Oh my god, and I can't get my
Far
freaking...
left. Hold your line. Clear left.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Like, nothing felt directly like my fault, but I can't wait to go back and watch. Alright, we won't mess up this last turn. Let's keep our position. Okay. Holy shoot. Yeah, I started getting flustered there and missed my shifts in the middle of the lap. I missed the shifts in the middle of the lap and it caused him to almost overtake there. Jesus. That was insane. Let's get signed up for our next one and then we'll review.
That's the end of the session.
That was crazy. That was a very intense race. Come on, let me sign up. Look here in just a second, everybody. M2. Register for one final race today. Okay, we're registered for the race. Let's review this last lap because it was bonkers. Okay, so here we come down the straight. So I braked late and gave up the inside line to Sebastian. He does take it. Let's see it from the back. Yeah, I guess I turned in. That would be what that is. So he... Yeah, I was rotating late from a late break. I got off right there, I was rotating, and I hit him. So that one's on me. Let's go forward. This is not good, everybody. So here he comes in. I don't know about this one. I feel like he could have held a tighter line, I guess. I don't know. Let me know what you think about this one. I mean, I guess I could have ran wider, but I'm also being defensive right here. I don't know. I feel like if you're going to run tight that long, if you're going to run tight for that move, then you keep tight. You know what I'm saying? But maybe not. I don't know. The last one, though, definitely looked like my fault. The one with Sebastian at the end. So I braked late. He came sweeping across. One on you, two on him. Okay. Yeah, this one's on me for sure. Yeah. You missed this, Carter. This was that fight I was having with Sebastian. I broke too late, and while I was rotating, I clipped his back end. So, yeah, there's that. And then I ended up getting overtaken here, and I believe he should have held a tighter line with this overtake. But yeah, that put him off. I should be wider. Yeah, I don't know. Hit Sebastian with the Max Verstappen. Oh boy. Boys. Well, that was a really good race up until then. We got a little bumpy there at the end. What's my race results are in? We actually didn't have a lot of contact for that race, surprisingly. What was our incident count? A 4, so we had 1 contact, no off tracks. And we're back up to 2K. Jesus, that was a sweaty one. First one, yeah, but second one, definitely not your fault. Yeah, like I said, I could have ran wider on that second one, but at the same time, I'm defending that position, and he was just barely up to the wheel well whenever I don't know. I don't think it was like that. 16 I rating, yes. It was a small I rating gain. The next strength of field is a 2.5K, so we're looking at another hard race in front of us. Sebastian is in here as well again. Sebastian was a 2.7 iRacer. Jeez. It was exciting, though. It was an exciting race. It was hard fought. That's what I want every time. I don't care if it's a little iRating gain or not. I just want a good race. I want to be involved, you know? Sometimes I just want to be involved. I could clip it. I've never been one to post races, you know? I guess I'm thinking now. I'm trying to think in my head, like the racing etiquette for a racing line. So in a move like that second one, when I did go a little bit wide and he tries to take the inside, now going into a turn, it's okay to pinch somebody to the inside and give them a narrow line. But on the exit, I feel like, are we not... Like, so when someone says you should have ran wider on the exit, probably should have ran wider, because we're on an exit, are we still not defending? Like, I guess I'm trying to figure out where the line lies between being offensive or being defensive, and I don't know. You're entitled to hold your line. It's kind of what I thought. Yeah, sometimes it's like here's a crazy thing about racing when you first get into it. Not only is it a lot to freaking learn to drive the cars in the sim, there's so much involved that is just unspoken rule. You know what I mean? Like there's so much of it that is just what you're supposed to know, like track knowledge-wise, and I still don't know it all. Like, there's a lot of times I'll see on like those Sim Racing Steward pages, I'll be like, that looks like that person's fault, and then everybody in the comments is like, definitely not. Yeah, it's crazy. Especially when you're out on track in the moment, it's hard to know what exactly you're supposed to be doing and how much room you should give. And a lot of times you're in that situation where you're like, I'm not giving more room than I have to. You know what I mean? And then it causes death because the other drivers think they should be entitled to that space. It's a weird back and forth. Yeah, let's hope for another good race like that. Let's get out and qualify. Yeah, but you need to leave space for the inside car on exit. Definitely exit, like I said. You were on the racing line, so it's his fault. Right. I get leaving the space for them to exit, but I guess my question is, are you allowed to choke out some of the exit space, or are you supposed to maintain a very fluid line? Because then it sounds... Because if you're supposed to stay on an exact line, then it sounds like there's not much defending on exits, only on entrances. You know what I mean? I guess I'm trying to figure out how much defending you can do on an exit, or how much defending is allowed on the exit of a turn. Because there's lots of defending allowed on the entry. You know what I mean? And this isn't me, like, about that instance in general. It's just, if you ever get in that position again, which will happen... Right, I guess it's the same... I guess it's kind of the same as blocking on the straight, in a sense. Like, very frowned upon, you know? Alright, but let's get in a good lap. And put in a good race. A good, clean race. God, you can cut so much here. Yeah, it gave space but was narrower than normal. Yeah, and I'm not concerned about that incident. I'm just in my head, like, things like that always get me thinking, you know what I mean? Like, think about what should be done differently in the future, things like that. Always trying to learn, essentially. Alright, time for a good lap, because we are in a high split lobby. Sebastian A is there in 6th. That's the same guy I was just fighting with. Oh, almost lost it. Leader putting in a ridiculous lap, a 139.5. That's crazy. 139.4. God damn. Oh, that brake was way slow. Rotate, please. And back on it. That rotation there's gonna cut these 2 corners in a row. What am I doing? Alright, I just had too much speed through that whole section. Wow, that really threw that out of sorts. Not a terrible lap. Yeah, the 2K lobbies aren't no joke. We also have a guy in here that's a 4.6. All right, let's get in a good second lap. With a bad first turn. Not a great second one unless we can get good exit speed. We are gaining a little bit. This was solid. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Kill me. You guys know by now I don't watch my stream while I stream. I probably should check on it, but it's so far out of like my peripheral that I just don't look at it. Oh man, I'm botching this so bad.
We need to watch these track limits.
Oh, I'm in last. Fudge. Yeah, I'm off my line. I won't gain in this last sector. Damn, what a bad qualifying. Yeah, Jack's probably happy. He's got feet cam back. Ken is.
You're last.
Well, thanks, Jim. You freaking dick. Jim's like, you're last. Sebastian's way ahead. He's way up there. I don't even see him. I don't know where he placed. Only up from here, that's true. I don't think we're seeing first, but I guarantee we do climb some.
That's the end of the session. P12.
Yeah, I ran a really bad quali. Yeah, these guys are farming iRating in the M2s. You are correct. Yeah, every lobby today we've had a 7K or a 5K or 4K or something like that in. All right, last race of the day. Let's make it a good one. You know, I should have got it when Mike said Big Casey. I was like, what does he mean by that? Jesus. Do it for the 2K. Yeah, this is to maintain my 2K. All right. We're in last right now. We have a lot of bullshit in front of us to happen. Look at the guy in, you guys can't see his name in P1. It's Krivo Hinzid. I don't even know, dude. There's so many I's and N's and K's and R's. His name is crazy. All right, 12 minutes of madness ahead of us. And then it's lunchtime. Big send it to T1. I technically can take out the whole grid. Everybody meatballed.
12 minutes.
And just see it, press my luck and see what happens. Alright, here we go.
105 Fahrenheit. The air temp is
Wish me luck, boys.
Thank
you, Case.
Get ready. Green, green, green.
Look at that. Look at this lobby. Oh my god.
The next car is Luigi, car number 11.
Luigi in front of
Ahead
us.
is Laszlo, car number 3, A license, and their rating is 3.1.
Luigi. There's a lot of Luigis. I feel like I see Luigis all the time. Are you winning, son? Dad? No. I'm not. We're surviving today. Trying to hold on to what little iRating we have left. This is where everybody always dies. Oh my god, look at the lobby, dude. I'm in last right now. Qualified bad. But we're looking to gain some positions. On mistakes, which nobody's making.
Incident in, it looks like Sebastian.
Left.
Oh, Sebastian's wrecked.
Clear left. Clear left.
That guy behind's definitely meatballed. He's not.
There's an incident in, last corner. You think it might be Barry?
Dude, these people, man.
Right side.
We'll let him have it. I'm not fighting his ass for
Hold your
this.
line.
God, he's acting like I'm gonna fight him.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Oh my god!
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes.
Holy shit, dude.
9.
No wonder his bumper looks like that. See his ass swing across the front? Jesus. What a move.
Left side.
I have a feeling he won't give up this position
Still there.
easy.
Still there. Hold your line.
I don't see him at all. Single screen
there.
problems.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
I'm pretty much parking on the apex on that one. That was bogus. That was bad. Surprised he's not meatballed. That's insane. It's just a bumper, I suppose.
The leader has just done a 139.6.
I'm not just giving it away. I got it back.
P8. That lap time was 141.5.
Bad turn.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
He's probably really proud of that move. Yeah, he probably felt like it. Yeah, I agree, Juan. When he swung across the front, that probably felt badass. But on my screen, if I had not lifted, we would both be dead. Nice. Try to get some of that pace back. God, this corner is so deceiving. It doesn't look like you need to slow down that much for it. Oh, oh! I saw it coming, I saw it coming. Dude, you are an absolute bozo, man.
Looks like it's Laszlo. Come on, Casey. Don't let him get away.
Clear right. On your right. Still there.
Laszlo, if you could just not do any of this stuff anymore, it'd be great.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Yeah, he's been trouble from the start. I don't know. I should have saw that coming. Ah! Was this the blue car from last? This is the same blue car from last race, I think. It's the same livery.
Car number 3, A license.
That was an absolute terror.
Is 3.1.
Dude, he's an A license.
Gap to Laszlo. Ahead is increasing.
And he's a 3K iRacer. What the hell's he doing out here? No way that thing's not meatballed now, right? Are you serious?
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
He's still driving it.
We're halfway home. Fuel looks okay. P11. You're better than this. The car's better than this. Get it together, man.
Let's beat this dude's ass. So frustrating. Let's just get by. Okay. That was a decent lap. Close the gap here.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
That's your fastest lap today.
Right side, clear right.
If I would have went into third there, I might have had the acceleration to make that happen. I should have downshifted.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Not sure how to take the outside at that one and give the space. That one's tough.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
2 minutes to go. I gotta make this overtake happen. Not gonna do it like that. That sucks. We were really in this race too. For where we had started. Questionable. Oh, this is it. Well, leaders might force another lap, actually. I think they will. Woo!
Yellow flag, caution. There's an incident at the hairpin. We think it might be Luigi.
Left side, still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Alright, this is my chance. Gotta get it this lap.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
White flag, one more to go. Well done, Casey. Good pass. Eyes front.
Oh, let's hold it. Thank you. It's not over yet. We gotta hold it from him, and we know how his how he does being behind.
Car right. Clear right.
Oh no.
Incident in Hop. Looks like it's
No room there, buddy.
Clear left.
Push, push, push. We can get this position. Okay, stay
nice.
with him.
Nice. Had to close the door there a couple times, but we got it. Yeah, he's not... I don't know how the hell he got to A class and to 3.4. The dude's an absolute bozo out here, man. I don't know. That dude's tough. All right, that's our last race, and we will go review these. Let's start at the wreck at... So this is the one where he swung across the front bumper, which ended up working out. It wasn't as close as it looked in the car. I did lift here, though, because I thought he was going to hit. Let's go forward. What happened here? What we got here? Okay. Where's he hit me at? Ah, let's see what happened here. Who knows? Could have been my fault. Oh my. Nah, he just took an inside line that was wild, yeah. God, look how far out he was going to end up if I wasn't there anyway. His car was going to end up all the way out here on the inside line, so... Yeah, that's rough. That's a big sin. Yeah, so what was the... wasn't there a wreck before this? What happened with Sebastian? That's what I want to see. Let's follow Sebastian. Because I know he... Well, come on. He was in an incident early on. Oh, here we go. Here's how Sebastian lost his bumper. Or here's how the guy I was racing lost his bumper. So it wasn't a fault of his. Ooh. So Sebastian got spun. The guy I was racing the whole race lost his bumper right there. So that's why he wasn't meatballed. Alright, turned out to be a good race. Got him in the end. Let's go watch the overtake. Go watch the overtake to finally get this guy here at the very end. And then one good lap of defensive driving. Here was the overtake. Pulled it into the inside. Ended up pulling out in front. He does back off there. Let's see. Ooh, right here. I went too wide. Good racing here. So I also went wide again. And he tried to get it. I closed the door at the last second. No, he never had that one. Okay. If he would have continued that speed, he would have just hit me. So he let off there, kept the line tight. And then that was it. That's all she wrote. So, unfortunately, we are back down on the I rating again. Today was an up and down battle. The splits were all over the place. That was a high rating split, and we got taken out. 1975, that's where we're going to end the day. So we're down 95 I ratings since the start of the stream. I don't hate it. It's not bad, especially for not being practiced on any of the tracks we raced today, you know? I'll take that. Not too bad. And next week we might end up doing I don't know what we'll play next week. I think we'll still be chasing some road I rating. Actually, next week's week 13. Maybe we'll take a week off and do something else. We should plan like an AC Assetto Corsa community race day on Tuesday and Thursday next week or something. That's what we should do. We should do Assetto Corsa, open up a server, and just do some community racing. Because it is week 13 on iRacing, so we'll be in the off week. Correct? I think so. Anyway, boys. That's it for me today. I'm going to call it there. And, oh, Marshall, you want to say hey? Marshall wants to... Here, buddy. You can get your big old head up here. Tell the people hi. There he is. All right, Marshall says goodbye as well. We're going to go get some lunch. And we'll be back next week for some racing action. Doggo. All right, chat. I'll see you later, and have a good weekend. Adios. Bye.